Many players miss at least one of these 17 hidden items while playing through Path of Exile 2's campaign. I'm talking about rings, amulets, runes, and other super helpful items that will be a massive boost to your character early on. But you won't, because I'm going to show you where you can find all of these hidden items right now. Just a heads up though guys, I'm not going to be covering passive points or support skill gems in this video, but you're a gamer and you probably already know where all those are anyway. Alright, so the first hidden item that you're going to want to get is right in Clearfell in Act 1. After leaving the encampment, run around the perimeter of the map until you find the mysterious campsite. You'll see a notice of criminality, and beside that is an abandoned stash. Open that up and get an extra level 1 skill gem. Easy. In the next zone, the Grelwood, explore the area until you find the witch hut, where our friendly neighborhood witch lives. Open up her cauldron in the back of her hut, and inside will be a medium life and mana flask. She's going to ask you to have a drink with her, and you can let her know that you have plans that night, and never call her again.
And then take your mother, Dorothy Mantooth, out for a nice seafood dinner, and never call her again. Dorothy Mantooth is a sack!
After moving through the Grim Tangle, head into the Cemetery of Eternals and run around the perimeter of the map. You're eventually going to find a location marked as the Ancient Ruins with a sarcophagus. Open that thing up and find yourself a guaranteed white ring. Once you get to Ogham Village, find the hut with a checkpoint outside of it. This is the location where you will find Renly's tools, which unlock the salvage bench. Beside his tools will be a chest. Pop that baby open and find yourself a guaranteed rune drop, which is huge. Our next hidden item won't be until you get to Keth in Act 2. Run around the perimeter of the map until you find a doorway that leads to the abandoned shrine. Inside the shrine will be a magic monster pack, a bunch of gold, and a rare chest. Open up the chest and find yourself a guaranteed magic amulet. In the next zone, move through the Lost City until you find a shiny gold sarcophagus. You should have no issues grave robbing at this point. Pop that thing open and get a guaranteed level 6 spirit gem. Since you're still in the Lost City, cruise around until you find a giant golden beetle called the 9th treasure of Keth. Step on the beetle a few times along with the swarm of baby beetles, and it'll reward you with a guaranteed jewel drop.
Everyone's doing their part. Are you?
After entering into the next zone, move through the buried shrines until you find a room called the Elemental Offering. Inside this room will be 3 chests labeled as Elemental Offerings. Open up one of these chests and you'll be rewarded with an Elemental Resistance ring based on the chest you opened. Our next hidden item is in the Sandswept Marsh in Act 3. Run around until you find a little island called the Hanging Tree. You'll be slightly ambushed by some zombie dudes coming out of the water and rewarded with a guaranteed magic ring from the corpse. While you're in the Sandswept Marsh, make sure to pick up this next item. When you get into the jungle side of the zone, keep an eye out for a checkpoint that will indicate you found the Auroch campsite. Kill the double rares inside the campsite and pop open the basket to get yourself a guaranteed Lesser Jeweler's Orb. The next item is in the Jungle Ruins. After you leave the Ziggurat encampment, move along the edge of the zone until you find the Troubled Camp. Here you're going to want to find Gwendolyn Albright, who will sell you a bunch of random items. She will always have at least one rare item, which you should take advantage of. While you're exploring the Jungle Ruins, look out for the Jungle Grave. After you find this POI, summon Survey to reveal this missing person's fate. She will reward you with a choice of 2 rare belts, which can be a very nice upgrade. Move onwards to the Infested Barrens and do the exact same thing you did in the Jungle Ruins until you find another Troubled Camp. This time you can find Sebastian Caraway, who is another vendor peddling random items. He will also always have at least one rare item as well. When you get to the Chimeral Wetlands, look around for an area full of purple flowers called the Toxic Bloom. Kill the Noxious Behemoth mini-boss, which will always drop a guaranteed magic amulet. This next hidden item isn't exactly an item. It's a hidden corruption altar that essentially acts as a free Vaal orb and is located in Jiquani Sanctum. Explore this area until you find the corruption altar, and then use it on an item to potentially improve a piece of gear or absolutely brick it. Once you reach the Maltan Waterways, move through the lever pulling simulator until you find a mini-boss called Narag the Vile Word. Kill this mini-boss, which will always drop a guaranteed rare weapon. Our final items are located in the apex of Filth. Explore this area to find 3 different colored mushrooms. Take these mushrooms to the Gentle Crone, who's a hidden NPC vendor. Chuck those babies into her cauldron and be rewarded with some quality life and mana flasks. Alright everybody, so that is all 17 hidden items throughout Path of Exile 2's campaign. I hope you learned a thing or two here, and I personally played the game for way too many hours before learning about the magic amulet hidden in Keth. These items can be super helpful for your fresh start on patch 0.2's launch next week, which I'm super excited about. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more PoE2 content, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.